I've never thought I would see the time where an unopened VQ37 is running like deep 60 to 130 times unopened. Like
even so I have a CD009 transmission.
Okay, yeah,
stock
6-speed. Yeah,
you can make power on those.
Yeah, and they use those as swap transmissions for 2Js all the time, making 700-800 horsepower. They're rolling those. They'll do supercharged LSs behind them.
That's a pretty well built platform.
So yeah, what I'm saying is like almost the engine configuration, like the V6s, the turbo inline 4s. I don't really find like where there's like infighting where one is technically better than the other. Yeah. If we want to get technical on that, the best engine configuration is an inline 6. From primary, secondary balance, those engines are perfectly balanced. That's why Cummins are inline 6. That's why the B58s, the S58s. I mean, BMW is one of the engineering, like the most hardcore engineering companies on the planet when it comes to design and something. So if they build it a certain way, there's a reason behind it. They don't just happen to fall onto inline 6s for everything.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a lot there that is good. And my whole introduction to the BMW side was when I had my Trans Am making 400 wheel horsepower, got a big old hog ass cam in there, nitrous spray on it. I thought I had the baddest car in Lafayette pretty much. And one of my buddies, he had a gray 335i with like a piggyback tuner on there and like some charge pipes, like a very, very simple setup like that. And I knew it wasn't the M3 because I knew the M3 at the time had the V8 in it. So I was like, the V8 would be a good challenge for me. But he has a 6-cylinder BMW. I'm going to gap this fool. But it ended up turning, I was really humbled that day because we did like a 50 roll from like a 50 to like 140. And he put two and a half cars on me. I still have the video on YouTube. I want to see it. So yeah, like at that point I was like, okay, BMW is onto something because this isn't a V8. Like I thought if it's not the V8 S65 or like whatever.
Which isn't even really fast on it.
Yeah, or even like the V10 M5s,
Sounds
like
amazing.
the E60 M5s. I thought like, oh, if it's not like the high trim M motorsport models, they're not fast.
Right.
Like once the B58 340i came out with xDrive, I think those are just the go-to BMWs in my opinion.
They do work though, man.
Yeah, you get like a F30 340i. You can find one at one of them buy here, pay here lots. Yeah, 15% interest. You gonna get off the lot.
Get off the lot.
You gonna get off like yeah. You may not be able to afford those $800 payments down the road, but you gonna get one. Yeah, and then do the downpipe tune, get the email tune, and it's literally it's a good runner off the block. Like my 400 horsepower. 400 wheel horsepower Trans Am, and I sold it before really the B58 started to get popular. Yeah, I would have got spanked by all of them. That's the whole thing. It's bad to even think about that, but like that engine and that car combination is so potent for what it is. Right. And when you really explore it, like the B58s now, like those things are hitting 1500 wheel. Like when I'm talking about like race blocks at that point, like
100%.
The whole racing
like
program,
a whole Visconti motor, stroker, all that stuff.
Yeah,